welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Stacey. Now today's video is going to be my May TBR. Now I know it's been a long time since I've actually filmed a video on what I plan on reading for the month, and I just want to explain that I've just, the last, I'm going to say 3 months have been pretty rough for me. I actually have not been doing a lot of reading, so that's why you haven't seen me post any wrap-up videos. I know I still have to post my video from January on my 30 books in 30 days. If you're wondering what the heck's going on with me, things in my life have just been a little rough. Some of you may know that I am self-employed, and we just found out recently that we had lost a lot of our large contracts, so it took a huge hit to us financially, and I think I've been really down in the dumps about that. I've been really depressed. I've had absolutely no desire to read, but not just read, but just to do anything that I normally would do. I haven't been watching like videos. I barely watch TV. It's just, I'm not doing the fun things that I normally would. I think a lot of my time has been focusing on just how the heck I'm going to pay my bills. So because of the situation I'm in now, I actually feel like I have a hard time concentrating on anything. I have picked up numerous books in the past 3 months, and I don't know, I get 20 to 50 pages in, and I just have a hard time concentrating, and I have no interest in any of the books that I was reading. I still really don't have a huge interest like I did before. I'm hoping things will change. I love reading, and so it's really disappointing to be in, I guess you'd classify this as a reading slump. Hopefully I can get my stuff together and things will work out and I can get back into reading. Yeah, so it's been a rough 3 months. I'm doing better. At least I think I am. Sometimes things happen in life that throw you a curveball, and obviously you don't see it coming, and you just gotta try and do what you can to survive, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm doing better. I'm ready to get back into the swing of things. I really want to get back into reading because I have so many books. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning in them. I just need to get reading them and, clear out maybe some of the ones that I've read and I don't like, and now I'm just rambling. So hopefully now I'm back into the swing of things and I will be posting more videos. So anyways, let's just get into my TBR. Last month there's a few books I didn't finish, so obviously they're going to be the first ones I get to this month. And that would be The Darkest Minds. And I am over halfway through this one. I'm about 300 pages into it. I'm pretty close to being done. I got about less than 200 more to go. I really need to get this one read because my husband keeps nagging me because he wants to see the movie. And I told him, gotta read the book first before I watch the movie, so gotta hurry up and get this baby done. But so far, it's not anything that's just blowing me away, but I am really enjoying it, and I'm just kind of curious to see how it ends. Okay, and the other book I like to finish reading from last month is called Our Chemical Hearts. Now, I'm not as far in on this one. I'm about 80 pages in. Essentially, it is about this boy who ends up supposedly falling for this girl that he wouldn't expect to fall for. She dresses like a guy. She wears all these baggy clothing. She walks with a cane. She walks with a limp. And I don't know. So far, it's okay. I don't know if I'm really enjoying it. I picked it up the other day and I read about 5 pages. And I had no interest in it, and I had to put it down and just pick up another book. Now, I don't know if it's just me or if it's the book. I have found that with my situation with the business that I have a hard time concentrating on anything, which is probably the main reason I haven't read as many books as I wanted to. I think, maybe in the last 3 months I might have read 5. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the book. we'll see. We'll try and get this one read. If I get halfway through and I still don't have any interest, I'm just gonna DNF it, I guess. You know, maybe pass it on to somebody else who might be interested in it. Okay, so I just recently got one ebook and 2 audiobooks from my Overdrive app, so from my library. So I'll discuss those ones next. One that I've been trying to read, it feels like forever. It was part of my birthday reading project, which I did not finish in time, in case you're wondering. I was bad. What can I say? I'm still going to try and read all the books that people recommended to me. It just won't happen within the year. Okay, so I plan on reading Station 11. Well, technically, I got the audiobook for this, so I'm going to be listening to the audiobook and just following along with the book. I've heard so many great reviews on this one that I've been dying to pick it up and read it. I've had it in my possession, it feels like forever. It's about time I get to it. Okay, and then the second audiobook I got was Children of Blood and Bone. Again, another book I've been dying to get to that I've had almost since it came out. So I'm pretty excited to get to this one too. It's quite the chunker. You know how I feel about long books, they intimidate me. Okay, not too bad. Over 500 pages. I can handle it. Again, this is going to be another one. I listen to the audiobook and just follow along with the book. So another book I'd like to read this month, which is actually an ebook, and that is called A Field Guide to the North American Teenager. And this is by Ben Philippe. And this is basically about a Black French Canadian who suddenly has to move down to, I believe it's Texas. And it's just, you know, his experience going from, you know, living in Canada all the way down to Texas. And I don't know, it just sounded perfect because, of course, I'm Canadian. So that kind of perked my interest on this book. I read a little sample thing. I think they have on Amazon. They'll give you little samples of the book. So I read like the first chapter and I really enjoyed it because I could relate to the character so much. And just some of the things that were being said were just totally Canadian, and I just figured this book is just right up my alley. Okay, so another book I'd like to get to this month is one I've been trying to read, I'm going to say for the last year. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up. There's other books that come along that just perk my interest more. It's called Before I Fall. When I first picked this book up, I was like so excited to read it because it just sounded really cool, really interesting. And then I heard some mixed reviews on it, and it wasn't as good as I was hoping. Well, people were giving reviews that weren't as good as I was hoping they would be. But it's just basically about this girl. I believe she gets into a car accident. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes I like to make things up. But yeah, I believe she gets into a car accident and she ends up reliving the same day over and over again. And one reason I really want to get to this one is because I want to watch the movie. I've been wanting to watch the movie for a while. And I'm that person. I've probably said it in every single video I've filmed. But I'm that person who has to read the book before I watch the movie. So I really need to read this so that I can watch it. And yeah. Okay, and the next book I like to read is Faking Normal. And this one is by Courtney C. Stevens. It's just one of those books I've had in my shelf for probably way too long, and it's just about time I get it read. Okay, so I think those are quite a few books for me to read for the month, but you know me, I am over ambitious and I like to try and take on more than I can handle. But anyways, let's say I get all those books read. I do have some other ones that I would really like to get to this month as well. And they're all just right here. All of these. No, let's be realistic, right? Okay, so this next book I've heard so many positive reviews on, and just, it seems like every time I hear somebody talk about it, they're hyping it up, and it's just one of those books that has all these plot twists and turns, and you won't see them coming. Okay, so the next one I would like to read is called The Silent Patient. Now, I have no idea what this book is about. Doesn't matter. It's a thriller. I don't need to know what it's about. As long as you tell me there's lots of plot twists and turns, yeah, I'll buy it. But yeah, the reviews I have been reading on this book have been amazing. I don't think I've heard a negative comment about it yet. But yeah, people are just saying there's all these plot twists and these turns and you're not going to see them coming. And so I'm super excited for this one. Hopefully I can get to it because I'm just dying to read it. So the other books I'd like to get to, I really need to start reading more of my series. I want something that is gonna be, you know, kind of like just light and fluffy and maybe even full of a little bit of drama. So I have 3 different series here. Obviously I'm not going to read them all this month, but I would like to get at least one started. I'm going to show you which 3 they are, and I'm kind of hoping that maybe my viewers can kind of maybe point me in the right direction on maybe which series I should start, which ones they think is the best, or which ones they, you know, just really love that, you know, Stacy, you need to read them now. What are you doing with your life? Just read them. Okay, so first one is, I'd like to start the Pretty Little Liars series. Now, I know there's quite a few. It's not going to be a short series, so once I get started on this, I really hope to just follow it right through, just kind of binge read them and just get it done. They look like it's going to be fairly quick and easy to get through, so yeah, so that's option number 1. Option number 2 is to start the series for Anna and the French Kiss. I've been wanting to read this forever. Of course, I say that about all these books because I probably had them for too long and I just need to, so this one only has 3 books in the series, so a trilogy. Again, it looks like it's going to be a quick and easy read. So there's that option. Okay, and option number 3 is Burn for Burn. Again, first book in the trilogy. Again, super large font. Looks like it's going to be a quick, easy read. So those are my 3 options. So just let me know what series or trilogy you think I should start with this month. Just leave your vote down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to that series. Also, if you know of any readathons that are coming up, please let me know in the comments below. I feel like I'm totally out of the loop for what readathons are happening. I tried to do one in February, Contemporary-a-thon. So anyways, the very first day that it started, I actually came down with a really bad cold. So I actually got like 1 book read and that was it. And it was just a total epic fail. But yeah, I just would like to get back into the swing of things. I think if I participate in a readathon, it will kind of help me to get back into reading, because this girl needs to get out of her reading slump. It is depressing. So anyways, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, happy reading. Bye!